Hello there guys, and welcome back to another video. I've got out today for a little walk in my permission woodland. Not been out of the house in 4 weeks pretty much now and it's beautiful just to come out for a walk. It's very hard for me to do it where I live. So as I'm out I thought I'd bring something to eat with me, and I may as well share that with you guys as well. I'm in this private woodland here, so I'm not going to be disturbed. Not going to run into anybody. Completely isolated. It's beautiful to see the bluebells just starting to come up in between the anemones and life returning. Come out with this Ration individuelle d'exercice, which is a French individual meal ration. It's a lasagna, beef lasagna as the main component. So I'm just going to open this up and have a look what we've got. The wrapper off, it's a pretty simple cardboard box. And it is adhered at the front there. Here we have a small Nesbit stove. This one is different to the ones I've had in a French ration before. So here's just a close-up of that stove. Fold out with the fuel. And in the past I believe the 24-hour French rations come with this stove. I've got quite a collection, I do get them a bit muddled. But I do also have this small Nesbit stove as well, which I believe is the same as this one in different packaging and less fuel. So the first for me to be using this one, and I will use this one. You also have this, which is your little tool for picking up the tin. We have a standard pack of tissues to use as you please. We have biscuits de campagne, army biscuits. I think these are the salted variety. Our main beef lasagna. We have a rissolet, which is a dessert I believe. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, I'll have to look into it. Our pâté de foie, just with a ring pull. A fruit pâté or fruit jelly sweet. 70% dark chocolate bar. And a small coffee pack. Does not appear to be any sugar. I have here the stove on a new ultra lightweight camping table I've got. So looking forward to taking that on a bit of a trek. So let's get this stove out. Oh, this would appear to be a trash bag. Here's the stove. Appears to be as simple as that. Lifts it slightly off the ground with the feet. Gives you somewhere for putting your hexamine tab. This is the tool for picking up the main meal. Small box of matches with French landmarks on, as usual, for the French rations. And 3 Nesbit tabs, which should be more than enough for a coffee and a main meal. So there's one of our tabs. Get our main meal, just open it up a bit. As you can see how these are lifted with the tool. Use our Nesbit matches. And we'll put our main on top there. Whilst that lasagna is cooking in the background there, I'll take some of this out of its packets and start off with this fruit bar. It's quite soft and pliable. Our 70% dark chocolate bar, which has some blooming on it, but is not too bad. Our army biscuits. There's 2 packets there. For the moment I'll just open the one. And that's them. Yes, so they are lightly sorted. This is our pâté. And I'll open up our risotto, which appears to be a creamed rice pudding. As most of you are aware, I'm not a coffee drinker, but for the sake of the review, yep, just like instant coffee granules. Definitely not a 3-in-1 or anything. And while I'm waiting for that lasagna, I'll open up this trash bag, as I now have some things to put in it. This is durable, nice. I suppose you could use that for some kind of water collection as well. Not that there's any purification tabs in here. Now I can keep nice and tidy here. Here's our main. Quite warm. There we go. Now the one thing I don't like so much about these kind of tins and stove setups is that they can burn on the bottom, and something like this is not something you can really mix about. So I'll just get them to one side and we'll start going through some stuff. There's no cutlery or spoon or anything with this set, so just going to go with some of this pâté. That's nice. I do like pâté, and it's nice smooth texture. Nice flavour. Oh, that goes very well with the slightly salted cracker. So warmish spring day today, and it's taken, well, this was hot enough to eat with one Nesbit tablet. I put the other one on, used a bit of it on this, and my coffee's on now the rest of that tab. So let's see if that's enough to boil half a cup of water. Now, as these appear to be our sweetened snacks and desserts, we'll have a little look at this. appears to be nicely layered in there. Just looks like a very nice lasagna. It doesn't even appear to be burnt on the bottom. Ooh, I'd say that's the perfect temperature. That's very nice. I'd go as far to say as that's delicious. Okay, I've not quite got a boil, so I'm going to stick the last Nesbit tab. This is very nice indeed. It's very beefy. There, you can see that slight burning on the bottom there that I was talking about. I suppose you could mash this up in there, but you're going to ruin that lasagna setup. Appears we've got some peppers in there. Your mince. Some onions. And your tomatoes. Oh, it's very nice. It's as good as any lasagna I've had. A lot of people do say the French rations are their favourites. I've had mixed feelings on them, I guess, but this one is so far so very good. I wonder if this is a winning combination. It's all good. It's a beautiful day today. Just been walking around the woodland, following the woodpeckers about, watching them. I like how, being a French ration, they're so certain of their seasoning, they don't add any additional packs in. That's very French. I'm not going to lie to you, that's one of the best mains I've had in any ration. Up there with the Japanese one and the British yellow curry. That was very, very good. Okay, so here's our coffee. Right, so our coffee all ready. I'd say that was the exact right amount of Nesbit tabs. Now, if it was winter and very cold, it may not have been, because I've had that problem before with a Lithuanian one with the same amount of tabs. You lose a lot of that heat. But here we go with that coffee. Well, it's hard for me to judge a coffee, but it's quite strong, quite bitter. So I'm sure this will make everyone shout at the screen, but the only way I'm going to be able to drink any of it, add a bit of sugar. Well, that's far more tolerable for me now. Got a small spider here. Right, so while that cools a little bit more, I'm going to try this. So this is our rice pudding. That's the risole, I believe it was. So elay, I think, must be the milk and riz being the rice. Oh, that is nice. I do like a rice pudding. Very nice indeed. That's very good. This being like a patrol ration, I'm assuming you'd have that and that together. The others you'd probably have as snacks on the go. So next I'm going to try the fruit jelly bar. Get rid of this spider. It's not a soft jelly. It's got some bite to it, but it's very nice. Very fruity. Yeah, very punchy with flavour. Very sweet. It'll certainly give you a boost if you're on a patrol. So our chocolate. You'll find dark chocolate in rations more than milk chocolate because it holds up better, because it's got less of a milk content. And yeah, this one's held up very well. It's very brittle, so that's pretty good sign with your cocoa content. A little bitter for me, I prefer a sweeter chocolate, but pretty goes well with the coffee if you're a fan of these bitter chocolates and coffee. They're definitely two flavours that are going to complement each other. For me, the best of them three sweets was definitely this. This is delicious, this rice pudding. Again, as good as any. If you had some fuel left over, you could plop it on there and warm it up. I suppose you could even have some of your jelly with it. Bit of a difference with the textures, but yeah, I do like a bit of jam with my rice pudding. So can you tell from this what my two favourites were? Certainly the rissoles and the lasagna. Well, I guess while we're here we'll have a look at one of these napkins, if I can get them open. Save the rest, very handy for camping. Pretty standard square napkin, or toilet paper if you need it. Well, these stoves you can fold back down and reuse. Good little emergency one in a camping kit. Of course, I've now got these matches I can stick in with another stove or something for emergencies. It has unfortunately kind of left a weird burn mark on my aluminium lightweight table, but it's going to be used for stoves anyway, so that's no real issue. But yes, this and this I'm going to save. This I'm probably not going to finish off. After I finish filming I'll probably have a cup of tea, finish my walk around the woods and head on home, back to isolation. So thank you all for watching. This was menu number 3, Ration Individuelle d'Exercice, French Army ration, which was lasagna. So I hope you've enjoyed that and enjoyed a few little peaceful shots of the woodland here, and I'll see you all on the next one. Stay safe in these hard times. Goodbye all.